Today, we're going to talk about the top 20 myths in auto body repair that you'll often hear on the internet, TV, or in magazines. I'll give a quick thought on each, but if you want more proof, check out the corresponding video for each myth in this video's description. Number 20, coarse sandpaper is bad. Coarse sandpaper cuts faster, straighter, and can always be followed up by a finer grit. Number 19, base coat clear coat is better than enamel or lacquer. Truth is, all of these give a quality finish, and each has its advantages and disadvantages. Number 18, 2K is better than 1K. This is not true. Again, both offer a quality finish, and each has its advantages and disadvantages. Number 17, the old red glazing putty shrinks or just doesn't work. And that's absolutely false. If used correctly in small amounts, this works just fine and has been used for more than 50 years. Number 16, you can't buff single stage metallics. That's false. It was done all the time in the 80s and 70s with lacquer and enamel single stage paint. Number 15, you can't sand in circles. That's false. You can sand in any direction or any pattern as long as you cancel that pattern out with an opposite sanding stroke. Number 14, you can't use your hand for wet sanding or it'll cause finger marks. That's absolutely untrue. In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, there were no rubber blocks for wet sanding. All wet sanding was done by hand. Number 13, you can't fix frames or panels. The truth is, all sheet metal and frames, no matter how it's engineered, will fold like an accordion in a serious accident. Number 12, you can't use old style guns. This is absolutely not true. Old guns work just as well with base coat, clear coat, and all the newer materials. Number 11, you can't use urethane over lacquer primer. This is false. I've been doing it for years without any issues. Remember, you're always going to finish sand your lacquer primer. Therefore, the urethane is going to stick just fine. Number 10, bare metal rusts instantly. I've had these sheets of metal in a crate for over 20 years in the garage, and this is what they look like after all that time. Number 9, you have to have perfect gun settings to get a great paint job. This is absolutely not true. As long as the paint is applied evenly and wet, it'll lay down flat and shiny. Number 8, rust forms in a lap weld. This is false. There are over 5,000 welds in a new car, and all of them are lap welds. Old cars are still around, and there was no weld-through primer back then at all. Number 7, bondo is bad. This is a wives' tale. It's used every day across the nation in every body shop. Most people don't know it because they do a good job and they're professionals. Number 6, butt welding is best. Truth is, both butt and lap welds will be used in repairs. The longevity, or how long the repair lasts, depends on if you finish the body work correctly. Number 5, lacquer primer is bad. Again, this is false. Lacquer primer was used for over 50 years with excellent results. You just have to use it the way it was intended to be used. Number 4, epoxy primer must be used. This is absolutely false. Matter of fact, most body shops don't use epoxy primer. They use DTM urethane primer, which is direct to metal urethane primer surfacer. Number 3, rust forms under body filler. This is absolutely untrue. Maybe if you left it outside under a tree for years and years, you would find some rust under that filler. But if you paint it, the paint is the ultimate protection. It's going to protect whatever is underneath it. Number 2, good shops never use filler. This is absolute folklore. They might come close, but they're using filler even if it's thick primer surfacer or small amounts of glazing putty. And finally, the number one myth: you can't touch bodywork or panels with your bare hands. This is not true at all. If you work in a body shop, your hands are going to be dry as a bone. Key is keeping good shop habits, no mechanic work, eating, and so on. I hope you enjoyed listening to my top 20 myths in auto body repair. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.